Welcome into the DFS Den. It's Dave Eddy here, aka Corporal Eddie on Twitter. I hope you had a good weekend. I know I did. I assume if you're following along with the picks, that you also did pretty well. I hope that we can continue. We've had quite a few hot streaks together since we started doing these videos, so let's go ahead and keep it going. Today, we've got, looks like an 8-gamer today, so not a bad size slate. I prefer a little more, but this will work. And we've actually got something here that stands out stack-wise. It's the Atlanta Braves for me. They're in Pittsburgh against Roansy Contreras. I don't dislike Roansy Contreras, just as a pitcher. But as far as, DFS purposes go, he's a guy that, we have targeted a few different times. And, of course, we've used Atlanta, a couple of times here recently as well, and it's worked out for us. So there's a lot of ways you can go with this Atlanta roster. Being that, the size of the slate is 8-gamer, I'm probably going to have more exposure than usual to the Atlanta stack. So it could get up there into where I'm using Atlanta hitters maybe as much as 60% between 5-man and 3-man stacks. So what I'm looking at, though, is, Ronald Acuna is probably going to be a guy that I'm going to find a lot in my lineups. But the guy I'm going to talk to you about is Vaughn Grisham. And we've talked about him before as well. But his price is still unreasonably low. It has barely taken an uptick at all. And this dude's got a hit in 10 of his 11 games at the big league level. 7 of those have been multiple hit efforts. I can't see how you don't play him on this size slate whenever we're going to be rolling a lot of Atlanta. So he's a guy I'm going to own a lot of, have a very high exposure to. I'm also looking over here at Jake Fraley of the Reds. He's going up against Noah Syndergaard in Philadelphia. Fraley has been on fire lately. He's got a hit in 6 of his last 8 and a home run in 4 of the last 6. And also, he's very cheap, batting right at the top of that order. So money is not really going to be an issue today. Yeah, the Atlanta stack is not super cheap, but Grisham's going to be in there, and he's not going to be too costly. You throw Fraley in there, he's not too costly. And when we get to pitching, yeah, we're going to pay up at the very top for Max Scherzer. He's going up against the Yankees in New York. A lot of pitchers I might shy away from him, but Max is almost what we would consider matchup proof. Now, that's something we talked about in NFL DFS, but in baseball, Max is one of those guys where I don't really care what the matchup is or where it is. He's the guy that I'm going to trust. So I don't mind paying up for him because we're going to get 6 or 7 innings and we're going to get probably, 8 strikeouts out of him. And then if he gets the win, then we're looking in really good shape. The other spot I'm looking here is Jeffrey Springs. He's at home against the Angels. Angels are a team that we've targeted all season long. Springs, while he's not necessarily a really high strikeout pitcher, that's partly because of his innings. He usually throws 5 or 6 innings at the most, but he does get strikeouts at a pretty decent rate. And on this slate, he's actually the 3rd highest strikeout rate pitcher on the slate. So going up against the Angels, I really like that matchup. So that's where I'm going today. If you guys have not done so already, I don't know why, pop on over here, subscribe to the channel. Got to get those notifications turned on so you get an alert every time a new video comes out. And then drop likes. The likes let me know that you're watching and that you're enjoying this. And I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow.